Majo, John Madden, Juanito sitting outside of my casita at the edge of the Yakimal Pueblo. This is my new favorite place to be outside. After 4.5 years on the road, it's been such a treat to have a house. There's dogs following that car. I bet they know that person. And there goes Negro. Also, maybe knows that person. And there goes Spot. All the dogs on this street are a pack. They all get along really great. They don't necessarily welcome new dogs when they come around. There's a black dog I don't know. Yeah, and here comes Yeller, who I was calling king or queen. Yeah, going to check it out. So they've ruined the moment. They've ruined the moment. The moment I was going to capture was I, having been on the road, having been in a camper van for 3.5 years, I've loved having a house. I've loved being in my little house, but after 2 months here, I'm starting to like getting outside, and I love this spot right on this bench here, which Marcos set up this bench. Marcos built this whole place from scratch, my landlord. So I love being outside. But the dogs, who may never get inside anywhere else, I think each of them has a place they hang out in front of somebody's house, and all of them seem to get fed some. But I don't think they get inside, and they definitely don't get petted. These three dogs are all crazy about being petted. But in that moment where I started this video, I was enjoying being outside. They were enjoying being inside. They all had their little spot in the house. But the door is always going to be open. I won't close the door when they're in the house. And lately I've been closing them out at night. And especially right now I'm sick and I wanted to sleep. I needed a boundary. So it's all dialectics. It's all balancing two different things that are related to each other. And I learned that from Harvey Jackins, who, in addition to being the founder of reevaluation counseling, was also an organizer for the Communist Party before he ever did that. And he used to teach things that kind of were Marxist theory about social class that stay with me to this day. Very wise things about the classes, the class system. And we're just starting to talk about that in the U.S., about social class and the oligarchy. About time we learned about that. Mexico has known about that for a long time, about class struggle. I've been in Mexico 2 years. And I wanted to mention the other place I learned about dialectics, because I have a new martial arts teacher, Tommy Green, teaches primarily ninjutsu, and I had a class with him yesterday in Parque Yakimal. Well, my journey with martial arts started with Aikido back in Syracuse, New York, back around the 1970s. And the interesting dialectic there used to be, because Aikido is very gentle, very flowing, and it's all using the opponent's hostile energy to defeat them rather than combat them with power to power. So you step aside, throw them, let them fall because they have such force towards you. And the guys, who are really very sweet, thoughtful guys, used to say, "Oh, we love that part. We love receiving the attack and stepping out of the way and flowing with it." And the women, who were used to having to do that all the time by the way society programs women, they said, "No, we love throwing the punch. We love initiating an attack because that's something that's different for us and very exciting." So it's good to lean into the part of you that's not developed. Brené Brown's dialectic is open heart and solid boundaries. And open-heartedness is great, nice for us nice middle-class people who are used to being nice. Solid boundaries is harder, but you got to have both. And I've gotten super good over the last 5 years at the solid boundaries part. And better at opening my heart, because if you know how to protect yourself, then it's easier to open your heart because you know you can slam the gate when you want to. And I love the birds out here. Not seeming like a good weather day necessarily, but I'm sick, so I'm probably not going to go to the beach anyway today. January 6th, Mardi Gras Day. This is the day the Mardi Gras kicks off in New Orleans. Will always be special to me. Okay, bye bye.